Welcome to my report to the College Council meeting on November 15th, 2013. In this report, I'll discuss the steps that we are collectively taking to achieve our desired outcomes for the academic year. I'll also share some information related to faculty teaching during the fall 2013 semester. I will close with a discussion of how our faculty are impacting external constituencies beyond Roosevelt University. We continue to make steady progress toward our goal of improved operations. Our student support specialists are meeting on a regular basis with Tom Kirsten to facilitate new student registration for spring 2014. In addition, our student support specialists are implementing a new communications chart to provide students with timely and important information. Many of you have probably noticed that we have new print and copy machines at each campus. Our administrative and clerical staff are using these machines, and once we receive more formal training on their operations, we'll expand their use to all faculty. A new guest speaker request form has been created to facilitate faculty requests for funds to support guest speakers. Look for further information soon as we transition this form to TaskStream in a place where all faculty can easily access this and other forms. I also want to compliment all faculty on their timely submission of book orders. Thanks to Janice Stashwick's hard work on this project, we have almost all book orders submitted for spring 2014. Last but not least, we continue to improve our website and have streamlined the alumni, news, and grants sections of our website. Look for further improvements over the next several months as we begin to reframe the way we advertise and market our programs. With respect to our goal of enhanced quality of life, I am pleased to report that the Academic Council had its first meeting on November 8th. At this meeting, I shared some new admission guidelines that are in draft form, and I also discussed the process that we are using to evaluate programs in Schaumburg. Both of these items will be going before programs over the next several weeks, thanks to the hard work of our program directors. The next meeting of the Academic Council will be in February, and at this meeting, we'll discuss program director responsibilities, but also the budgetary needs of programs. For example, what kind of materials and resources might we be able to fund this year, and how might we go about this in the future, as well as faculty needs with respect to the different programs. Last but not least, I hope to be able to involve the Academic Council in developing recommendations with respect to any forthcoming salary or benefits increase that the President may communicate to us over the next several months. Our development of an inspiring strategic plan is moving along nicely. I incorporated the feedback I received from our last College Council into a new draft of the strategic plan that I then shared with our Academic Council last Friday. In addition, on last Friday, Judy Gowans and I met with Arts and Sciences faculty to introduce them to our Chicago Community Trust grant and also to invite their participation in our strategic planning process. At this Friday's College Council meeting, we'll seek additional feedback from faculty and invite programs after the College Council meeting to look over this draft strategic plan and provide additional commentary and depth and revision to what we have developed. Beginning next Friday, or sometime after this Friday, I will deliver a report to the Executive Council of the University at Provost Knurr's request. In my report, I plan to highlight how we are developing our strategic plan and some of the goals and ideas that have been discussed thus far. At the center of our activities this semester has been the pursuit of strengthened programs. The elementary education redesign project kicked off this past week, and on December 2nd, we'll hold our first substantial meeting with school partners and all faculty directly participating in the project. In addition, a search committee has been formed for the search for a new assistant professor in ESL and bilingual education, and we'll have an orientation for that committee on December 2nd. I have been meeting regularly with several faculty to plan out a new teacher leader endorsement proposal to be submitted to the state board. Our deadline for the completion of our work is December 2nd. Likewise, the counseling faculty has been working hard to address different issues and concerns related to their self-study. They will submit an addendum to their self-study to CACREP, the National Accreditation Organization, on December 6th. On March 2nd through the 4th, a team of 3 reviewers will be visiting our college to review our counseling programs. Tony Potenza has been working hard on submitting matrices to the state board, showing our alignment with the Illinois Professional Teaching Standards. Those matrices are just being reviewed right now for formatting, and we plan to submit them by this Friday. Likewise, Tony has been working to develop State of Illinois annual reports, working very hard with Lena Eskew to get this work accomplished. The deadline for the submission of those reports is November 31st. At the last academic council meeting, I explained to the program directors that I would like to have several preparation days to prepare the national recognition reports that we will submit on March 15th, on or before March 15th. The first of these days will be on January 17th. Last week, we also submitted to ISBE our plan for using the Race to the Top funds that we have been given to redesign our English and Math secondary programs. The first report related to that plan is due on November 29th. Last but not least, several faculty have been engaged in EdTPA training. Tony Potenza, Elizabeth Meadows, and Linda Pincham attended a national conference recently, and Roger Chamberlain and Allison Levine have been selected to receive SCORE training so that they might become local consultants for us as we develop our own plan for integrating EdTPA into our teacher preparation programs. The last month has been very productive with respect to developing impactful partnerships. Just last week, District 54 in Schaumburg agreed to formally participate as a partner in our RU redesign project. They'll advise the elementary education program about the new curriculum that they're developing, and the elementary education program will work with District 54 to develop and train elementary teachers who have strong backgrounds in the teaching of math and science. Likewise, also last week, we signed a partnership agreement with the Mansfield Institute. This new agreement calls for the creation of a leadership board consisting of, on the College of Education side, Tony Potenza, Judy Gowans, Christina Peterson, and Maria Stetter. The goal will be to integrate restorative justice training into teacher preparation programs and to find other ways of enhancing and making more visible the restorative justice work taking place here at Roosevelt University. We also just found out that the IBHE grant focused on balanced literacy will sponsor a close reading workshop at Roosevelt University on December 7th. Margaret Palacastro and her team of literacy coaches will design a morning and early afternoon workshop that all of our students, alumni, and faculty will be able to attend. Look for more information soon about this event. If we play our cards right, all the efforts that we are making this year to improve the College of Education should result in enhanced student experiences. Over the last month, we have undertaken 2 initiatives in particular, however, to enhance student experiences. One is that we have provided new webinars and frequently asked questions on our website with respect to field placements. Students have been informed about the location of these webinars and frequently asked questions through Everything COE. The second project that we are engaged in currently is a test stream improvement plan. This plan has 4 parts. First, we're in the process of training all staff to be able to answer the most basic questions that students have about the use of TaskStream. In addition, we're planning and developing communications to students to remind them about what they need to do and how to do it. And Everything COE will be our main vehicle for these communications. We're also beginning to plan out and develop reminders to faculty about policies and procedures for the evaluation of key assessments. Last but not least, and perhaps actually most important, we are advising faculty that students who do not submit key assessments by the deadline for grades should receive the grade of F. I discussed this policy with the Academic Council last Friday, and it was their recommendation to move forward with this. Although this approach might sound drastic, I think it's very, very important for a number of reasons. One is that it communicates to students very clearly how important it is that certain key assessments be done well in order for student progress to happen within programs. The state of Illinois actually expects us to have such key assessments and to hold students accountable. And the more we are able to have all faculty do this, the better position we will be with our reports to the state of Illinois. As some of you are aware, one recurring issue that we have had over the last several years is that we have not been able to finish up our annual reports in a timely fashion because data is missing. With this new policy, I'm hopeful that we'll begin to increase student knowledge of how to use TaskStream and why we use it, and B, also fulfill better the mandate from the state that we have key assessments of students and actually employ them in such a way that we're consistently monitoring student progress toward completion of programs. The last outcome that we seek this academic year is increased visibility and revenues. With guidance and support from Becky McTague, we've been able to develop a Schaumburg Institute for Literacy Enrichment. Beginning this January, this institute will deliver 3 different courses for Schaumburg youth focused on literacy. The programs will start in January, and students will enroll for an 8-week period of time. In addition, I've been having a lot of conversations with the marketing department about different ways they might support us. One development we have had is that they have been able to send out a very nice email to over 7,000 Chicago teachers marketing our new ESL bilingual online courses. The list of teachers was purchased by the College of Education, and with support from the Office of Admission, we've designed a very nice process to respond to any inquiries that we receive about those courses. In addition, the marketing department is on the verge of delivering to us 1,000 postcards, which we'll use to recruit students for our new EDD program. A January info session is in the works. The marketing department also is developing a new transfer student map to success. This map to success will replace our old information sheets and show transfer students exactly what they need to do to be able to transfer into programs at our university, and also what they'll have to do in order to earn their degree in education. Laura Lag has also been working very hard to create virtual info sessions. The first of these will be held in February 2014. On November 18th, I'll be meeting with representatives from China, from Dailin Foreign Language University, to talk about possible summer institutes that we may be able to offer Chinese teachers starting this summer. And on December 6th, I'm meeting with the Northwest Personnel Administrators to share with them information related to our programs and our graduates. This is a meeting of mostly high school personnel administrators, but it's also an opportunity to talk about all the different programs that we have to offer. In closing, I would just like to highlight some information related to our faculty here in the College of Education. This slide here provides some information about the full-time faculty who are teaching the most students in fall 2013. As you can see, we have a pretty diverse group from from several different programs represented, and I just want to thank all of the faculty for the teaching that are doing, but especially those who are very intensively involved in classroom teaching. Of course, full-time faculty are not the only faculty who engage in intensive teaching, and in the fall, we have several part-time faculty who are very much engaged in teaching students. Their numbers are lower because they're limited to only 2 courses, but as you can see here, we have several people who are getting very close to the maximums in terms of their student load. And this is especially true for our ESL bilingual faculty. And I just want to take this moment to really honor and recognize them for the terrific work that they have done to develop the program, to move it online, and to give us really a real important new opportunity to make an impact both with our own students but also teachers out in the field. Finally, I was asked recently by the Provost's office to provide a summary of the impact that faculty have had on external constituencies beyond Roosevelt University. And the source that I was asked to summarize was all of the different information that was provided in the FAR reports from last year. As you can see from this table, our faculty are very actively engaged in the production of articles and chapters, grants, but also in making presentations and serving on committees and editorial boards. The real key data point here I'd like to focus you on is the last one in terms of total faculty involvement in any aspect listed above the final row. 82% of our faculty, 23 out of 28, had a citation that reflected their work in the above categories. What this tells me, and what I think it tells the provost and the board of trustees, is that our faculty is extremely engaged in good work, and as is right and proper for the College of Education, is very focused on grants, presentations, and committees. That is, opportunities that are available for us to share our information, our knowledge and skills with others, and to really make an impact on the community. So I just wanted to share this with everyone because I think it really serves to make visible the important and valuable work that we are engaged in. Thank you to those of you who have sat through and listened to this entire report. I really appreciate not only what you do, but what everyone does in our College of Education to serve our students and to achieve the mission of the university. I'm looking forward to an exciting meeting on Friday and to developing further some of the ideas and thoughts that are contained in this report. Take care.